Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aitza. I talk about books, fashion, being Black in Spain, how horrible my posture is, personal finance, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back and listening to me ramble. Today we're going to cover some FAQs on teaching English in Spain. Currently, I am under lockdown in Spain, so I am not working. I am not teaching English because of the coronavirus. So maybe you'll watch this year, maybe you'll watch this in a few years, and you'll be like, wow. But so far, I'm off of work for a month. As far as we know, we're still getting paid. We'll find out next week for sure. But let's get started, guys. So question number one that I get asked a lot is, what is the Auxiliares de Conversacion program? And it's a program where native English speakers come from all over the world, from English-speaking countries, and they assist in classrooms in either public or private schools, either primary schools, secondary schools, and even like language schools, or I guess what you could call like trade schools. At different levels, you assist with sometimes lesson planning and like coming up with creative things, or helping pronunciation, talking about your culture, etc. Where I am, my particular program is through the Spanish government. They pay me 935 euros a month to work 16 hours. I'm at two schools. Sometimes you'll be in two schools, sometimes you'll be in one school, and pay really varies from region to region. If you're paid by the overall government or Spain or your community, and I'm paid by my community. And my particular application that I do is a North American language assistant. So it's native English speakers from the US and from Canada, and there's some that pull from the UK, from the Philippines, from I think South Africa, as well as there's Auxiliares from Jamaica and India now as well. So they're starting to branch out of who they consider native English speakers and what accents they allow. The requirements are you must have at least 2 years of university experience. So some people do this as they like study abroad for a year. I have a couple of friends who have done it and came back. Or you must have a bachelor's of arts or bachelor's of science and be fluent in English. Question number 3 is, what expenses does the Embassy of Spain take care of prior to flying there? None. So with this program, none. The one I'm doing, you pay out of pocket for your flight, for your housing, for everything, for your visa application. It's all on you. There are some other programs where you pay and they assist you in finding housing and like your flight and all that stuff, but this one, no. So you're paying everything out of pocket. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3. Can I choose my city? And no, you can't choose your city. What you can do is put your preferred region. So the system goes down and it ranks it. And so you can choose, like, for example, I'm renewing. So I chose Madrid, like the community of Madrid. I want to say like the Barrier Islands and maybe Andalusia. So you like choose your region. Like this year, my region is Galicia. And really nobody comes here, but we always get paid on time, and that's something else. And once you know your region, what some people do to get their preferred city is they'll email the coordinator before the placements are set and be like, hey, I would really like to be here, especially like if you have a friend or someone who is already living there, and they'll try to like work with you before they start placing assignments. So that is something that you can try to do to maybe get your preferred city after you have your region placement, but it's really all just random and by luck. 4, can I choose what level I teach? Kind of, it's the same thing. Like you put a preference, like I would like to be in primary, I would like to be in secondary, and you can write like the previous experiences that you had. And I know some communities do better than others in taking that to account. And then some is just like, you are where you are and that's it. And you can go on Facebook groups and see if someone will switch schools with you. Like, let's say if you know someone who wants to teach secondary, like high school, and you prefer to teach elementary school, you can like swap your schools and take it to the coordinator. And that's another way. And number 5, when can I apply? So the application opened up I want to say like the first week of February this year, and it closes, no Siri, and it closes sometime in mid-April. And so you have all that time, but you want to apply sooner rather than later, because the sooner that you apply, the higher your number is, and the higher your number is, the better off you are for getting where you want. Number 6, how was the visa application process? It was pretty standard for U.S. applicants. It varies by your embassy, because each embassy has different requirements. Like I know some people had to get their documents translated into Spanish. I did not. Also, where you've been living, like some you need if you've been out of the country, like if you, let's say you did a study abroad or something and you lived a year in the UK or Jamaica or South Africa or somewhere, or in Japan, then you have to get an FBI background check, which takes a little bit longer and costs more money. And each student visa costs different depending on, so you really need to look up your designated consulate to see the specifications. But for me, it was very straightforward and easy, and didn't take too long to get it back. And let's see, I've already answered this sadly, which is how much do Auxiliares earn? Is it enough? So I will say that for me and my lifestyle, my 935, it is enough. I made a whole other video about breakdown and everything, and I'll link it below. But I definitely, for Galicia, it's definitely enough. Enough for me to travel, to live. I also have private lessons, which gives me a little bit more money. But like, I could not do them and be fine. Like I wouldn't be traveling as much, but I'd be as fine. How much pocket money do I need to bring? I would say bring at least 2,500 USD, because you're going to need to find an apartment. So you're going to be paying for like accommodations in a hostel or Airbnb, something like that, for probably 2 weeks, maybe more. It really depends on when you arrive and what city that you're in. Think of transportation, especially if you're in somewhere like Madrid or whatever. You're going to need a metro card or something like that, or a bus fare, groceries. You're going to have to put down a security deposit. You'll have to get a Spanish number to open up a Spanish bank account. So that may be another few euros. Buying sheets, things like that. It all adds up. And you want to have like at least 2 months of rent, because some communities don't pay you on time, which is trash. But yeah, they won't pay you on time. So you need to be able to make it. I would suggest at least 2,500 USD, but probably more. You'd be good, but you wouldn't be going on any little trips like that for upcoming holidays. And oh yeah, this is another good one. Are there any other ways to make money as an auxiliary with a student visa? Yes, you actually can. A company can choose to hire you, though they have to like want to go through doing all the paperwork though of hiring someone who is foreign, and they pay taxes or whatever. But a lot of the school academies will sometimes hire people to teach there and work there, maybe for 10 hours. You can work up to 20 hours on a student visa. So it depends, but it'll take more work, and you're probably better off freelancing and working under the table, which you technically should not do, but that's what a lot of people do in like tutoring and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I have. And I guess like any tips I would have is to try to read as much in the Facebook groups as you can about whatever region that you want to be in. Like for example, in the program you want to do, like I wouldn't suggest the CA's program, because this year with the whole coronavirus thing, they canceled their program, canceled the contracts in the middle of it, and left people SOL to get home, to get paid, all this stuff. I would not go to Valencia, because Valencia didn't get paid for like October work, November work, and December work until December. And people had to borrow money from their coworkers in schools or whatever, the ones who didn't have enough, so they couldn't travel, they couldn't do a whole lot. And a lot of people who were doing this program, they want to travel and really experience European cultures or Spanish culture in general, so that kind of like left them out of it. What else would I recommend? make friends. Go to different pubs and bars and libraries and stuff and make friends with other people who are doing this program, but also locals, because it's really nice and you just get to see different parts of your region, your city, that you normally wouldn't if you were just hanging out with English speakers all the time and people who weren't from there. And I think it's a beautiful way to like learn about cultures and language exchange and all that stuff. And like I do trivia every first Thursday of the month, and it's a good mix of us. And I have Galician friends, like friends who have immigrated from other Spanish-speaking countries who are living here, and then like all the other people who are doing this as well. Yes, I think that's really cool. If you are a religious person, like try to find a church, or maybe like people who do like informal, like mosque prayer, temple prayer, things like that. And just have an open mind and try to make the best of it. But friends and having a support system really matter. And I would say, like, going through this whole coronavirus thing, it definitely drives that home, and the importance and sense of community that you need to have here to make it through. Like, so many people, like the teachers from my school, the parents of the kids who I do private lessons with, just our little friend groups, like, we're really keeping each other sane. And it's nice to know that someone cares about you and is thinking of you. Yeah. And that's all I have. I'm going to do another video, I guess, just about life in Spain in general. But yeah, these are just some FAQs about the application and stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.